Run!
There's a guy on fire running at me. This is Spikeydrummer, and I am very happy to present to you today a video for some more drum rolls. I've had a lot of requests for drum rolls that aren't quite so death metal and a little bit more on the groove side and or rock. Independent music. They're independent from one another. Death metal drummers, do not turn this video off. This can be applied and will help you in the future. This particular drum roll can be counted in a triplet time signature. So if you want to count it, you can just count it like triplet, 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 triplet. It's 3 beats together and they continue to loop. So in order to practice for this drum fill, just take a right and a left on the snare and then a strike on the bass. So it's going to sound like this when you practice. And then what you're going to do is loop it together so you have a triplet count going on. So you're just going to loop it like this. So anyways, what I want you to do then, on every other hit with your right hand, you're going to move to a tom or a cymbal of your choice. Whatever you want to do, just move to something else of your choice. And then back to the snare right after that. So I'll show you what that's going to be like. And since my right hand is becoming an accent, what I want you to do now is make your left hand a ghost note. So basically what that means is you're going to accent with your right always, and your left hand is going to be a bit of a ghost note like this. Accent, ghost note. And this is what you're going to get when you do that. Just like any other drum beat or any kind of practicing that you're doing, start slow and work your way up in speed, and this is what you're going to get when you speed it up. The most common way to fit this into a drum beat is to already have the drum beat swinging a little bit, so it feels like a bit of a swing and a groove whenever it moves into this drum roll. So I'm going to play a drum beat with a bit of a groove to it, and then I'm going to add the drum roll into it. And the only difference I'm going to do is at the end of when I'm getting ready to burst back into the drum beat again, I'm going to add an additional bass, and it's going to be like this. And the reason for that is I can go ahead and accent with the cymbal and come right back into the drum beat seamlessly. And I'll show you what that sounds like at a really slow pace. You hear the double at the end, the double bass at the end, that's just so that I can accent right back into the drum beat with a cymbal accent and then, play right back into the drum beat. So remember, when you're getting ready to move from the drum roll back into the drum beat, break from your standard drum roll pattern and then go to that double bass at the end. Still single foot, this whole drum lesson is single foot, and you're just going to double smack this bass at the end with a cymbal strike and then back to the drum beat. So here's what it sounds. Alright, and to add a little bit more fun, if you wanted to add a double bass in between those hits, use the single pedal slide technique. You can go back and watch my video, double bass with 1 foot, and it will help you out with that. But basically you're just going to add a double in there instead of the single bass, and it's going to sound like this. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. They stand alone. They depend on nobody. They depend on no man. Dependent on no one. They're collectively independent from others. Indie.